But what's going on now in the West, at least in the Western world, is our court system is still working for men based on laws that were put on the books before 1920. And I would argue between the end of the Civil War and 1920.
Yeah.
That's the laws men have to abide by. Women, they're using 21st century laws, meaning by the time you meet them in court, you literally, it's the equivalent of you having a Civil War army going against modern shit. It is nothing but a bloodbath. Men should not get married at all in today's day and age. Just leave it on the battlefield, concede, fuck it, get on with your life, do great things, but just don't get married. I'm telling you, it is not worth it. You are not permanently going to lock down this piece. Only I'm going to hit that. Wrongo bongo. The minute the feels go away, because she's probably had more than 5 dicks run through her before you got married, as soon as the feels go away, guess what? The wood chipper is open for business.
Oh, man.
And you better believe it, gentlemen.
Yeah. I had one other person that I wanted to flag on the play, so to speak. Oh! Because getting married again is stupid. There are people out there who think I'm retarded because I'm married once, but I'm only getting married once. If anything happens with my marriage, I've told you guys I'm never getting married again.
Yeah,
period.
I got you. One and done.
Getting remarried is stupid. Now, remarrying the same woman.
Oh, God!
That is a whole other level, especially when it's a woman who collects engagement rings like Thanos collects fucking Infinity Stones.
Well, now we know. Well, Ben Affleck is a beta motherfucker.
Yeah.
Can I say something about this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
There's you guys know I follow the Bible. I'm into the Torah and all this other stuff. There's a thing the Almighty said in the Torah, said you can marry a woman, you can divorce a woman. If that woman leaves and marries someone else, and then that husband dies, you cannot marry that same woman again, because this is the Almighty talking, because she has been defiled.
Yep.
So to go back after, to go back again 20 years later, what was it, like 20 years ago that they were together the first time?
Something like that, yeah. Early 2000s.
Yeah, it's how much, what do you think the stacking test is on her?
It's to the moon and back, man.
That woman, I don't know. I don't know. I would.
What about Hosea?
As a betting man, she's probably got the Ambassador Bridge in height and width going on in her downstairs mix-up known as the Bermuda Triangle. Oof.
Not to mention all the Vada money can buy.
Yeah, she said, well, you mess around with woman with a high body count, you're die squared.
Yeah.
You get, a disease or a divorce or maybe both.
That's be the worst.
Back in the 80s.
Die is in the front of the word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Divorce.
Back in the 80s when, HIV and AIDS were, at the forefront of everything.
The hippo
they were telling you back then, if you have relations with someone, you're not just having relations with them, you're having relations with everyone else that they've been with.
Do you have that
nightmare fuel?
Okay? Your body count is from here to
you need to show that meme on here, because that I saw that. I got like a lump of vomit. I'm like, it's so true.
Let me see if I can find it. Hang on.
I said, like, save this for later or something.
Save this for future use.
Oh,
God, it's just so nasty.
It's fitting, though.
It is.
Right,
it is. Let me throw it up on the screen here. It's really gross. Don't be that guy with the roses, okay?
This is exactly what I'm talking about, and it's in picture form.
Yep.
Like, when I got married, I was probably, this is just an estimate.
You were probably about in that same spot in line.
Maybe a little farther back in the line. All right.
Listen,
I was so blue-pilled. I'm like, well, it doesn't matter. She's good people.
That's in the past.
Oh, my God. What a dumbass.
Oh.
And listen, I admit in front of everyone, I was a blue pill dumbass.
Yeah.
I am trying to keep you from making those mistakes so I can add you to the fucking board.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, when I moved out, when I was packing up all my stuff and moving out of the marital home, 90% of the stuff that was up in the attic was my stuff. I noticed because there was only one box left. And I was like, well, let me check this box. And I found this calendar from,
no.
I don't know, 10 years earlier or 20 years earlier. And it was a list. I mean, she was probably in her teens or her 20s, but she had this calendar and she kept, and it was like Monday. It was like, this month it was like with Bobby, with Steve, with Kenny, with Bobby, with Roy, and like all these guys. It was like, wow, she had a train. That's exactly that picture that you just showed, Blake. Exactly that picture. But I had no idea.
We're going to save that picture and use it on the show on a regular basis, because that picture conveys exactly what I'm saying to probably 3 or 4 times the amount of words it would take to
better than words could ever express.
And when they hit the certain age, when they get, before they hit the wall, I mean, they're still attractive. They hit a certain age, they were like, hey, I better lock this down now. They get the baby rabies or whatever. I better lock this down now. Let me find one guy. And like you said, Pop, you were blue-pilled. I was blue-pilled.
Yep.
It didn't last long.
Nope.
And actually, when I gave back resistance, that's when things went south. It was like, I need you to paint my mother's apartment for her. No.
Oh yeah.
I need you to do this. Pop, you told the story about, pulling up in front of somebody's house and there's a moving van there.
Yep.
Yep.
It's like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
It's called calendar sabotage.
No,
and I hate that phenomena. I refuse to participate in it now. I now at my age, I'm like, no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Nah, he should have told me I ought to give him $400 to, hire 2 men with the truck, because those young men have young backs. I have an old back. No, not
Pop,
doing
I
it.
used one of your lines the other day. There was an incident at work a few nights ago, and I won't name names, but someone came to me and said, hey, can you write up an incident report? Because I can't afford to lose my job. And I looked at this woman in her eyes and I said, my white horse that was put out to pasture a long time ago. I don't ride to the rescue anymore.
Nice.
And she gave me the pouty lips and everything. I was
I
nope,
bet.
Nope. I was like, nope, that's not working. Nope. I'm too old for this shit.
You know what's crazy, Jerry? I bet when you found that calendar, you convinced yourself that it wasn't so bad, right?
Yeah.
Because I remember I found a picture of my ex when she wasn't my ex at that point, sitting on the lap of some country music singers in the tour bus with her friend. Yeah. And I'm like, I confronted her with it. I'm like, what is it? What is this? And she's like, oh, we were just hanging out, just having fun. I was like,
well, something's hanging out in this
okay. Right. Yeah.
All vowel hours going to take place in the tour bus.
He let me hold his mic.
No, we were just having fun. We were having a couple drinks. Everything was fine. It's all fine. And I just,
it'll be fine.
Okay.
I am so glad I am in a position to try to help the young guys out there with this bullshit.
Yeah.
And listen, you guys out there, you younger guys, listen to what we are saying here. We are not lying to you.
No.
And this literally can turn into life and death for you, because men kill themselves at breakneck speed right around the time they get divorced.
Yep.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the meat caser box.